Hello all, welcome back to the tutorial of C programming for beginners. Hi, this is Sakthi Arun, M.Tech student from NIT Patna. I'm technically supporting the missile Ingeniator. In this lecture video, I'm going to explain you guys a simple C program for reversing, adding and then palindrome check. Okay, these three operations will be performed in an single C programs. Okay, if a single C program, if in case what we going the logic point what we're going to perform is initially what we're going to do is we're going to reverse the number and then we check for the palindrome. Okay, in case if the number is success for palindrome, then we'll be terminating the program, or in case if the number is not a palindrome, then we'll be keeping off like a loop operations. We'll be going in the loop and until the whatever the additions performed. Okay, if the number finally what we get is a palindrome, then the C program will be terminated and the result will be displayed. Okay, so this is the overall view of the simple C program what I'm going to explain here. Okay, so to start the operations, we're going to declare the variables. So I'm going to declare the variable as int number. This is to get the values from the number, and then we have to store the temporarily the whatever the user has entered in the temp variable. The next thing is we're going to perform the reverse operations. So I'm declaring the value and initializing the value as 0 here. Okay, the next thing is I'm going to use add. This add is going to perform if the number is not a palindrome number. Okay, and then digit. So digit is used to store the individual number whatever the user has entered. Okay, so the next thing is user going to enter the values. So to know the operations, I'm going to use the printer statement for displaying what the operation has to be performed. So you enter the number. Okay, so after this what we have to do is we have to use a scanf function for entering the values of from the user in the runtime. Okay, so percentage d, and then we have to use ampersand here, so then enter is number. Okay, so after getting the number, what we're going to do is we're going to start the loop operations. I'm going to use the decision making loop of while here. Okay, so while the one is which means the condition is true, then it comes here when the condition has begun. What we have to do is we have to store the values in the temp. Okay, so why we are doing the temp is we not going to disturb the variable number. Instead we're going to manipulate all the operations using the temp variable. Okay, so the next condition is we have to initialize the reverse variable to 0. Okay, so after doing that what we have to do is we have to check whether the temp is not equal to 0 or not. Okay, in case the temp is equal to 0, we have to terminate the while loop. So the next thing is we're going to perform the reverse operations. To do that, initially we have to divide the whatever the temp which is a number entered by user to digit. Okay, then what we have to do is we have to reverse the number. So to do that we have to use reverse into 10, so plus 1. Already how to do reversing a number I explained in my previous lecture, previous one of the lecture. So please go back and watch how do we reverse the number also. Okay, so in there I have given a brief explanation how do we reverse the number. So the next condition is temp. So temp is equal to temp slash 10. Okay, so the next condition is in case so after all performing these operations, if the number is reversed successfully, then you have to check whether the number is reversed or not. So to do that we have to use if conditions for checking if the number is equal to the reverse number, then you can say that. Okay, so if the number is reversed, then you can say the entered number is a palindrome. Okay, so about palindrome I have explained in one of my lecture video. Please watch it what is to understand what is palindrome number. Okay, basically palindrome numbers are nothing but once a user has entered the any number, if you are reversing the number and check whether both numbers are like after reversing and before reversing and after reversing, if both are equal, then you can say that number is an palindrome number. Okay, so in case if the number is not a palindrome number, so how do we make it is a palindrome number? Okay, so to do that we have to use addition. I have used one variable for addition for differentiating. Okay, so number of addition performed. for making it as a palindrome number. Okay, so we have used add variable, and okay, and then we make the operations. Okay, fine. So once in case if condition is failed, then you have to use else. In the else conditions, what we have to do is we have to initially first display the values of number. Okay, so to do that, percentage d slash n, and then I have to declare the number variable here. Okay, in the next case, what we have to do is we have to print the values of whatever the values is reversed. Okay, copy it and paste it here, and then what we're going to display is we're going to display the reverse number value. Okay, the next case, we have to modify the number to number plus 1. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to add the reverse in reverse number as well as whatever the number is reversed. Okay, in the next case, we're going to display. Okay, so I'm going to use slash n, and then I'm terminating here. Next thing is we're going to display the whatever the number is added. Okay, the final result number has to be displayed, so I'm going to use the same printer statement here. So I'm printing the value. Okay, and then I'm doing the same operations here for differentiating the next line. Okay, now after doing all these things, we have to modify the add variable. Okay, so now let me execute the program and check whether the program is executing successfully. Okay, so to do that, basically triple one is a palindrome number, because if you are reversing the number, it gives the same result. So triple one is a palindrome number and no addition is performed. In case if you are entering the non-palindrome number, then okay, so to make that number as a palindrome number, initially I have entered the number as 35. Okay, so the next case is 35 is added with the reverse number 53, it becomes 88. 88 is a palindrome number. Okay, so in case if I am using any other number like 354, okay, so here what happened is here it's done a 3 additions here, 807 and 115 and then triple 46. Okay, so 6666. So 3 addition is performed, that's why the result is 3. And triple six, if you are reversing this number, then you will be yeah, it will be equal. Okay, so that's why it is tell that that number is a palindrome number. Okay, so how this operation is performed, I'll be explaining, guys. So I'll be explaining first with the palindrome number. So I'm executing and telling that triple one is a okay, better I will take 11, which is simple example. So 11 is a palindrome number. So how that is now 11 is a palindrome number? User has entered the number as 11. Okay, now now what happens is temp variable will be equal to 11. In this case, what happened is digit when it is divided by 10, the modulus result is 1. Okay, now digit is equal to 1. In this case, reverse is initially 0, so 0 into 10 is no result. Okay, so 0 plus 1 digit, okay, digit value is 1, so this now reverse is also becomes 1. Okay, so reverse value is also 1. In the next conditions, temp, when you divide 11 by 10, you will be having quotient as 1. Okay, so quotient will be 1. So now what happens is temp value will be become equal to 1. Okay, now as temp is equal to 1, which is not equal to 0, it comes here. Now again the modulus value is 1, so digit again it stores the same value as 1 here. But in this case if you check, the reverse value is 1 into 10 is 10, so 10 plus digit number is 1. Okay, so what happens here is 10 plus 1, which is equal to 11 here. Now the temp value is 1. If you divide with 10, there will be no quotient value, so this result will be equal to 0. When it is equal to 0, not equal to 0, but now temp value is equal to 0, so the condition fails. It comes out here, the number is basically the user has entered number as 11, and the reverse value which is available here, that is also 11. Okay, so the number is palindrome number, and we didn't do any addition operation here. Okay, in case if the user is entering any other number like like if he is entering the 34, okay, so 34, if you reverse the number, then what happens is it's not equal to the user enter value. Okay, so we assign the value to the temp variable here 34, and the digit is 4. If you're doing the reverse operations, it's 0 plus 4, which is equal to 4 here, and the temp value becomes, if you, when you're dividing, that value is actually 3 into 10 is 30, so the quotient value is 3. Okay, so now it becomes 3 here. When it goes here again, 3 is not equal to 0, so now the digits become 3 here. Already reverse is 4, so 4 into start the 40, 40 plus digit 3 value, so 40, 40 plus 3, which is equal to 43. Okay, so next it's come here. Previously, in that case we'll be having 3, so when you divide 3 with 10, we'll be having the quotient as 0. Okay, so when it is not equal to 0, but it is equal to 0, the condition fails. It comes here. It check whether the number is palindrome or not. Basically, the user has entered number is 34, but the reverse number what we got is 43. Okay, so it goes here. Next thing, the number is 34, and the reverse number is 43. If you add both the things, the reverse result provides number as 77. Okay, so after performing the addition operation, we can say that the number is 77. Okay, when the number is 77, it goes here, it find the number will be, after performing the reverse operations, 77, it's again, if you reverse, it will be 77, so number will be equal to reverse, so the number is palindrome, and number of operation performed is only one time, what we did 34 plus 43. Okay, so now let us execute with the example 34. Okay, I'm going to execute with the by taking the number as 34. Okay, so now let me run the program. So then the value is 34, so 34 will be again changed to 43, it's 77, so number of addition performed is only one, and the number is palindrome. Okay, so this is how we perform the reverse add palindrome in a single C program. If you guys have any doubt or comments, please post it in the comment section window. Okay, thank you all for watching this lecture video.